Morning. Sitting here doing herbs, wild harvesting some herbs, and contemplating, well, not even contemplating, aware of how following the system, society, the system, same thing, is actually a symptom of self-hatred that very rarely is seen. And I say it's a system of self-hatred because we ride the horse backwards, and until we go within, there's an overlay on our energetic being that creates a falsity that's rarely seen. So the symptom, the aspect of what I'll put in italics, self-hatred, because once that's met squarely, it's seen for what it is. And the aspect of emptiness, the essence and the emptiness of intrinsic being is known. So there's no confusion about what was, isn't actually that, and that sees that is that which we are, but you won't understand that until you've seen that, and you are that, and you can be that. But back to the point, simplistically, the world that we've got at the moment it's a huge lie, a huge fraudian lie. It's a whole deceptive program. And following the system, as I say, initially is how they get you, because they know that you haven't done shadow work. You haven't met your core being. They know how the game works. They aren't it. They only know conceptually. And that's where they lose the race. So the mess we're in now is actually a reflection of man's inability to do his shadow work, to find out in the core of his being what is and what isn't. So I say to you, the mess we're in now and the world we see, and following the system, is simply evidence of man's inability, self-hatred, because it gets overlaid. The inability to see inside of yourself gets overlaid and implanted with what's known as self-hatred, with rage, or with submissive fawning. So, we all know we're in a spiritual war. And there's only one way to win it. And that's collectively, as individuals, we do our work, we do our homework. So when I say following the system is a symptom of self-hatred, and when that's clearly seen and understood, and we know that the neuromuscular locks that we overlay, or the egoic falsity overlays and call self-hatred, is actually intrinsically empty. It's the essence, the spirit of your being itself. And when that's fairly seen, as it rightfully will, one way or the other, all is seen, new, as it is, without the false overlay. So what was once perceived self-hatred is the infusion of your being with your soul loss. You welcome home yourself. So I don't know. The game's almost up. The game's over. They lost the race. There's too much evidence to sustain the falsity. But there is. I don't know. We can only work for ourselves. We're only here for ourselves, for our individual being, and giving from that place of knowing what we are and what we're not, and sharing that and giving that and being that, and that's all we can do. You got to stay out of the rat race. You got to stay out of the fear paradigm. You know, checking this, checking that, reading the news. Go inside your fucking self and check yourself. Find out what's going on inside yourself. Find out what it is you're avoiding. Anyway, symptom of self-hatred, following the mainstream. They rely on that, and that's where they get you. So I'm going to finish all these bloody wild herbs that I've harvested, and I've got orders to go out today, but I just want to say the mist we're in can be seen through, and our spirit is strong enough, and there's enough light in this world now for us to come through this. So peace out and hold your own. Stay the light.